One thing people don't talk about enough when healing from codependency and anxious attachment is the connection between overgiving and resentment. Before I dive into that connection, just a quick note about resentment. Many people mistakenly believe that resentment is a function of anger or frustration, but it's actually a function of envy. This can take the form of something that we perceive as positive that they get to experience that we don't, or something that we perceive as negative that they don't have to experience that we do. You might envy the other person for seemingly having it easy in the relationship. You also might envy them for not having to work so hard in the relationship. You see, it works both ways. But resentment is always rooted in envy. Overgiving is a form of caretaking. This kind of overfunctioning in relationships leads to codependency or the loss of self, as well as anxious attachment. You end up taking on stuff that's not your responsibility to take care of. You end up managing the other person's emotions for them. You try to make yourself as useful as possible in order to not be abandoned, only to end up abandoning yourself in the process. Obviously, this isn't sustainable. In order to address this and prevent resentment, which can erode connection over time, you have to incrementally pull back your energy and reallocate it to yourself and to other relationships. You have to be willing to feel your feelings instead of just focusing on theirs. The dissociation must stop. Now, I want to proactively address a few comments that I know people are thinking as they're watching this. The first is, I don't know how to give less, Chris. Yes, you do. This kind of learned helplessness has to stop. You're an adult. Logically, you understand you need to pull back your energy, reach out less, and stop caregiving. It's not that you don't know how to do that. It's that you're avoiding what you perceive to be an uncomfortable emotion that you do not want to experience. That includes fear of abandonment, inadequacy, or shame, as well as being perceived as a bad person. You have to be willing to reassociate with your body and your experience and feel your feelings if you want to break this pattern. The second comment I can already hear people typing is, but I'm scared I'm going to lose them, Chris. The person you should be most afraid of losing is yourself. Start taking better care of yourself and start meeting more of your own emotional needs. Those are your responsibility. Invest in other relationships like with friends, family, colleagues, a higher power, etc. Stop focusing solely on them and make room for yourself in the relationship too. Overfunctioning and overgiving in relationships is a recipe for resentment and abandonment with others and with ourselves.